The psychology of money, a deeper dive into wealth and mindset. Money isn't just about numbers, it's about you. Money. Some people swim in it, while others can barely keep their heads above water. Some build wealth like it's second nature, while others grind their whole lives and still come up short. But why? Most folks see money as a game of numbers, dollars, percentages, interest rates. Sure, math matters, but financial success? That's not just about spreadsheets. It's about your emotions, your habits, your past, and the beliefs you carry deep inside. Money is personal. It's shaped by how you grew up, the fears you wrestle with, and how you view risk and reward. Get to know yourself, and you'll unlock the path to riches, because how you think about money drives how you handle it. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of money, inspired by Morgan Housel's game-changing book, The Psychology of Money. But we're not stopping at the surface. I'm going to break it down further, fix common misunderstandings, throw in real-life examples, and make sure you walk away with a sharper, smarter money mindset. Let's dive in. Number 1, your financial DNA. Where does your money mindset come from? Quick question. Do you jump into investments with confidence, or does the stock market scare you stiff? Are you a free spender, or do you pinch every penny? These aren't random quirks. They're coded into your financial DNA, built from the world you grew up in. Digging deeper. Your money mindset is like software programmed into you from day one. If you were raised in a house where money was tight and stress was high, you might carry a scarcity mindset forever, always worried about running out. But if your parents were savvy investors or risk takers, you might see money as a tool for growth, not a safety blanket. The era you grew up in shapes this too. The 1970s. If you came of age during the stock market's golden years, you might trust long-term investing like it's gospel. The 2008 crash. If you were a teen watching your parents lose their home in the Great Recession, you might eye Wall Street with suspicion and dread another meltdown. High inflation days. If you lived through the 80s with skyrocketing prices, you might hoard cash even when inflation's tamed today. Real life example. Take my friend Jake. He grew up in a blue-collar family where his dad worked overtime just to pay the bills. Save every dime, don't risk a cent, his parents drilled into him. Fast forward to now, Jake's 35, has a solid job pulling in $80,000 a year, but he's terrified of investing. All his money sits in a savings account earning 0.11% interest. Meanwhile, inflation's quietly eating it away at 3% a year. Then there's Sarah, my college buddy. Her parents owned a small business and talked stocks at the dinner table. By 32, she's got a rental property and a diversified portfolio worth $300,000. Same age, same opportunities, but their financial DNA sent them down totally different roads. The takeaway: your money habits today mirror your past. The good news? You're not stuck with them. Ask yourself, where did my money beliefs come from? Are they helping me or holding me back? If you don't like the answer, it's time to rewrite your financial code. Your future self will thank you. Your turn. How did your family or childhood shape your view of money? Drop your story in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Number 2, the secret sauce of wealth, time and compounding. Here's a mind blower. Warren Buffett's worth over $100 billion, but 99% of that wealth piled up after he hit 50. How? It's not just genius. It's time and compounding, the ultimate wealth-building duo most people sleep on. Digging deeper. Compounding is like a snowball rolling downhill. It starts small, but give it time, and it grows into an avalanche. The catch? You've got to let it roll. Most people miss out because they start too late or give up too soon. Let's crunch some numbers. Invest $1,000 today at 8% annual return. In 40 years, you've got $21,025. Bump it to $10,000, and in 40 years, you're sitting on $272,245, over 20 times your starting cash. Buffett began investing at age 10. If he'd waited until 30, his fortune today would be a measly fraction, 99% smaller. Time is the real MVP here. Real life example. Picture Lisa, a 40-year-old single mom starting fresh after a tough divorce. She thinks, I'm too old to build wealth. Wrong. If she invests $500 a month at 8% starting now, by 65, she'll have over $450,000, enough for a comfy retirement. Compare that to Mike, 25, who says, "I've got plenty of time, I'll invest later." If he delays 10 years, he'll lose out on hundreds of thousands in gains, all because he didn't pull the trigger sooner. Time doesn't care about your excuses, it just keeps ticking. The takeaway: the biggest wealth killer is waiting. Whether you're 20 or 60, today beats tomorrow every time. Don't wait for the perfect moment. In money terms, the perfect moment is right now. What about you? Have you started investing yet? If not, what's holding you back? Share your thoughts below. Let's talk it out. Number 3, the hidden power of pessimism and fear. Ever notice how bad news spreads like wildfire, but good news barely gets a whisper? When the stock market tanks 30%, panic sets in and people dump their shares. When it rebounds and climbs 200%, crickets, nobody talks about it. Why? Because fear and pessimism are wired into us, and they can wreck your financial future if you let them. Digging deeper. Our brains are built to spot threats. It's how we survived caveman days. But in finance, that instinct can backfire. We freak out over short-term dips and miss the long-term wins. Check this out. The S&P 500 has averaged 10% annual returns for over a century through wars, depressions, and market crashes. Drop $10,000 into it in 1980, and today you'd have over $1 million, crashes and all. Yet every time a recession hits, like the dot-com bust in 2000 or the 2008 meltdown, people act like the sky's falling. They sell low, lock their cash in a safe, and miss the biggest recoveries. Fear screams loud, growth whispers. Real-life example. Back in March 2020, when COVID crashed the market, my cousin Tom panicked. He sold his entire portfolio at a 25% loss, convinced it was all over. Meanwhile, his sister Emily held steady and even bought more shares on the dip. By 2022, her investments had soared 140%. Same crisis, different mindsets, wildly different outcomes. The takeaway: fear's a lousy financial advisor. Markets dip, but they always climb back. History proves it. Tune out the noise and play the long game. That's where the real money lives. Tell me, ever freaked out over a market drop? How'd you handle it? Spill your story in the comments. Number 4, luck, risk, and the billion-dollar coin flip. We love to think wealth comes from pure skill or hard work. Truth is, luck and risk flip the coin more than you'd like to admit. Digging deeper. Bill Gates is a legend, no doubt, but he went to one of the only high schools in America with a computer in 1968, a fluke that sparked Microsoft. His buddy Kent Evans, just as brilliant, but he died in a freak accident before he could shine. Luck handed Gates a golden ticket. Risk snatched Evans away. Money's the same. Sometimes you win big not because you're a genius, but because you dodged the big pitfalls. And real life example. My uncle Dave sank his life savings, $200,000, into a hot tech startup in 2016. It tanked, and he lost everything. Meanwhile, his friend Laura put just 20% of her cash into the same company, keeping the rest in safe bonds. When the startup flopped, Laura shrugged it off and later doubled her money elsewhere. Same chance, different approach. Risk management made the difference. The takeaway: success isn't just about what you do right, it's about sidestepping disaster. Never go all in on one bet. Build a safety net. Savings, diversification. So luck doesn't have the final say. Your shot. Ever had a big financial win or wipeout thanks to luck or risk? Lay it out in the comments. Number 5, the real price of wealth: control over your time. Ask most people what rich means, and they'll say fancy cars, big houses, luxe vacations. But real wealth? It's owning your time. Digging deeper. Money's a means, not the end. If you're raking in millions but chained to a desk 80 hours a week, are you rich or just a well-paid prisoner? True wealth is being able to say, I don't have to do this unless I want to. It's freedom, not flash. Real life example, meet Greg, a corporate laureate lawyer pulling $500,000 a year. Sounds dreamy, right? Except he works 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., misses his kids' soccer games, hasn't taken a real vacation in 5 years. Then there's Jen, a part-time graphic designer making $60,000. She works 25 hours a week, hikes every weekend, coaches her daughter's team. Who's richer? Greg's got the cash, but Jen's got the life. The takeaway: chase money to buy time, not toys. Build a life where you call the shots, not your boss, not your bills. That's the gold standard of wealth. What's your take? Money or time? Which matters more to you? Share your thoughts below. Sean, final thought. Are you ready to take control? We've covered a ton today. Financial DNA, your money mindset's roots and how to reshape them. Time and compounding, the secret sauce to millions. Hint, start now. Fear and pessimism, don't let panic tank your future. Luck and risk, play smart, not just hard. True wealth, it's about time, not just dollars. Now it's on you. What's the biggest money lesson life's thrown at you? What financial mistake do you wish you could undo? What's your #1 money goal for the next decade? Drop your answers in the comments. I'm dying to read them. Let's build a community where we swap stories, learn from each other, and chase financial freedom together. One last thing. If this hit home, smash that like button, share it with a friend who needs it, and subscribe for more no BS insights on money, mindset, and winning at life.